I have some unfinished wood here. I get these long pieces from the Dollar Tree. They measure about 18 inches. And I'm going to find the center of my board and place these pieces to make an upside down V. And then I'm going to trace them both on the top and bottom. The area where I took my pencil and scribbled is where I want to cut. And then I'm also going to mark each of these pieces of wood so I can cut them as well. So this board measures 17 by 11 inches, and then I cut the angles at the top left and the top right. I gave it a quick sanding just to remove the rough edges from cutting. And I took my Wise Owl white primer and gave this one good coat. And you want this to fully dry. I will be decoupaging, so you like to go with a lighter color paint when decoupaging. I then took my other two pieces that I cut. I cut one at 10.5 inches and one at 12.5 inches, and I used my General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain on each of them. We're going to be working with this tissue paper. It's called Ephemera. It can be found at chalkitupfancy.com. And I'm going to place it on my board, focusing on the nest and the two birds. I will be applying this using some Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear. You can also use the Wise Owl Varnish. Both are great products for decoupaging, and if you prefer Mod Podge, that should work as well. I covered the entire board with the 1 Hour Enamel Clear, and then I laid my tissue paper down on top of it. I very lightly rubbed my hands on top of it just to make sure that the paper made contact with the 1 Hour Enamel Clear. I'm then going to take a piece of saran wrap and place it on top of my image, and using my brayer, I'm going to roll it on top of the saran wrap, and I'm going to do this in sections, and this is going to help get rid of any wrinkles or bubbles. And then I'm going to top coat this with the Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear, and you want this to fully dry. Once it dried, I took my sanding block and a piece of sandpaper, and going in a downward motion, I'm just going to remove that excess sandpaper, going along the edges of the wood, and this removes very easily. I'm going to take my two stained pieces, placing one on the left and one on the right, meeting their ends at the top here, creating the upside down V. And I'm just marking with my pencil so I know where to apply the hot glue. And I repeated the same exact thing on the right side as well. You can also add a little bit of wood glue if you would like. I then have this attachment that goes onto my drill. It's a hole saw, and I'm going to put a hole in the top of the piece of wood, just to the right side of the top bird. This is very easy to work with. And I then have this wood circle that I'm going to paint black. I'm just using the Wise Owl black paint. And then I will set that aside to fully dry. I'm going to take out my drill again, and I'm going to drill a hole right below, about 2 inches below the hole that we created, and I'm going to place a little dowel in there. I painted the dowel black, cut it to about 1.5 inches long, and stuck it right inside the pre-drilled hole. So now we have created this cute little birdhouse decor. I have these pre-painted little white letters, and I'm going to spell out "Bless this nest." I'm just using a small paintbrush to brush on some wood glue to the back of each letter. I then took my wood circle that we painted black, and I'm going to add some hot glue to the back side right around the hole that we drilled through the wood, and I'm going to place that circle there. And I thought this came out really cute. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out other tutorials over on our webpage. Have a great day.